Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and I haven't done one of these in a while. This is going to be a Switch collection video. So, well, the last collection video I made was, I think, back in 2017, when my PS4 collection just had hit 100 games, which was a pretty huge thing. So I made a whole video on it, and I think it was pretty long, actually. Um, well, I think since then my PS4 collection has like doubled in size, and I have just gotten too lazy to make a video on it because it's gonna be a really long video if I do make that. So, yeah, well, anyways, my Switch collection just hit 50 games today, so I guess I can do a video on that. As you can see, here's all the games. So how it's gonna work, I'm going to show you guys the box art, and I'm going to tell you if it's good or not, basically. I'm just going to say, usually within a couple words, probably how good the game is or something. Some games I might have more thoughts on than others, so I might actually go in depth for a couple of them. I don't know. But yeah, that's how it's going to work. So I guess we should get started. Oh yeah, actually, before we do that, if the middle part is kind of out of focus, I'm using my wide angle lens because this thing is too big to like fit all in one screen. Yeah, it's too big to fit all in one frame. Sorry. So if the middle part looks a bit out of focus, I apologize. It should be clear enough, but yeah. Anyways, let's get started. So first of all, we have all four Labo games, which I don't think I'm actually going to show you the box art for all four, but yeah, it's actually kind of hard to get to these. Yeah. There we go. Here's all four Labo games. I have all of them. So this is all of the Labo games that have ever been released. They're kind of cool, I guess. I mean, they're really unique, but they don't really have much replay value. Definitely not. So they're fun to mess around with for the first time, though. And then, second of all, is Pikachu Let's Go Eevee. Not Pikachu. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Wow, I'm dumb. Yeah, this is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, because Eevee's better than Pikachu. That's what I had on my brain. My brain was thinking that I was gonna say Eevee's better than Pikachu, but yeah, and then it just came out as Pikachu Let's Go Eevee. But it's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. They've remade the first couple of Pokemon games way too many times, like way too many. It's still fun though, but they've remade it too many times, absolutely. Here's Pokken Tournament, which is a really great tournament fighter, actually. Definitely buy that if you can. This is Fire Emblem Warriors. It's basically Dynasty Warriors, but with Fire Emblem in it, and it's definitely that. If you don't like Dynasty Warriors, you won't like this. If you do like Dynasty Warriors, you'll probably like it. Here's Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Nintendo needs to stop making those. They're good. They just need to stop making them. They're making too many of them. Here's Super Mario Odyssey, which is amazing. Here's Splatoon 2, again amazing. Here's Super Mario Maker 2, really good. Oh, here's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this one's really interesting. So my opinion on this game is apparently completely different than everybody else's opinion, so I might get a lot of flack by saying this, but I don't enjoy Breath of the Wild as much as other people do. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, not like a 9 out of 10. Just I really want to elaborate further, but if I do, I'm just gonna go off on this giant rant. So yeah. I just don't like this game as much as other people do. I don't think it's as good as some people say it is. But yeah, it's still good. Don't get me wrong, it's still good. It's just not as good as other people say it is. Here's Smash Bros, which is amazing. Here's Dragon Quest Builders 2, which is also really good, minus the somewhat iffy frame rate. Here's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, which is a really, really fun game. It's like a 7 out of 10, but it's still fun. Here's Mario Kart 8, which is amazing. It's like one of my favorite kart racers ever. Here is Astral Chain, which literally just came out today. It's made by Platinum, and it is amazing. Seriously, buy it. All right, so I think we're done with all my Nintendo games. Now we get to go on to the other games. Like here's Team Sonic Racing, which is another really good kart racer. Hold on, Astral Chain's flipping out over here. Yes, Team Sonic Racing is actually really good. Not as good as Mario Kart 8, but it's really good. And then here is Puyo Puyo Esports, which is this is actually a Japanese import. It's really good. It's a competitive version of Puyo Puyo, and it is really good. I think you can get it on the eShop for like $10. So, yeah, it is available in the US, but the physical version you can only get the physical version you can only get in Japan. So, yeah. Here's Scribblenauts Mega Pack, which includes Unmasked and Unlimited. Scribblenauts is amazing, and you should all play it. Here's Fortnite, which, Fortnite's fine. I don't know. I don't like love it or hate it. I just think it's fine. Here's Crash Bandicoot, which is great. Here's Skylanders Imagineers, which I don't think is really as bad as some people kind of let it on to be, but it's fun. It's a fine game. And then here's Cave Story Plus, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And seriously, all of you should play this like right now. Seriously, it's great. And then here's The End of Znai, which is way too hard for me, but it's pretty good. It's just way too hard. Here is Snow Moto Racing Freedom, which is a snow racing game. It's fine. I actually kind of like it. I was expecting to hate it, but I was actually pleasantly surprised. Here's Aqua Moto Racing Utopia, which is made by the same company, and I have the exact same opinion as Snow Moto Racing. It's fine. Here's Gear Club Unlimited. Again, it's I don't know. I don't really like it, actually. It's supposed to be a racing sim, but it's not a very good racing sim. And then here's Gear Club Unlimited 2, which really doesn't fix any of my issues from the first game other than the graphics and the frame rate. And that's about it. That's the only issue. Those are the only two issues it really fixes. The physics are still not great. The one thing I really hate, the controls are like super unresponsive. Like they really don't feel responsive enough. That's my main problem with it. So I don't really like these two. I am excited for Grid Autosport though, which is another racing sim coming out on Switch. Here is Saints Row the Third, the full package. So this is the Switch port of Saints Row, and it's not a very good port, honestly. It runs horribly. It's a good game. It just runs horribly on Switch. Here's D-Blob 2, which is an amazing game, but I really wish it ran at 60 FPS on Switch because the last gen versions of it ran at 60 FPS, but the Switch version only runs at 30 for some reason. And honestly, I don't really see any excuse for that. It should be running at 60, honestly. Here's Okami, which is amazing. The game has a dedicated barking button. That's all you really need to know if you don't know what Okami is. You play as a dog and you can bark with a button. So it's the best game ever. Just kidding. It's really good though. Physical version you can only get in Japan though, so that's why this is a Japanese version. Here's Mega Man 11, which is actually really good, and I was expecting to hate it and think it's too hard, but no, it's actually pretty fun. I like it. Here's Travis Strikes Again, which I like the humor, but the gameplay is just I actually haven't played a No More Heroes game before, and I really do want to, so I'll get around to playing a No More Heroes game eventually, but this is my first experience with it. Not great. I know the other games are better, but yeah. Here's Unbox Newbie's Adventure, which is a really fun game, and I just pushed another game out. There we go. Yeah, Unbox is a fun game, just the Switch version isn't great. Get the PS4 version or something if you can. Yeah, so here's Rocket League, which is the only esports game I'm actually like in love with. This game is amazing. Seriously, play it. It's also great for local play too. Here's Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which is actually really great. I haven't played Ritual of the Night yet, but Curse of the Moon is really good. Here's Payday 2, which is a really good game, but they botched the Switch version. It's out of date. It was out of date when it came out, and I'm pretty sure the only updates the one update it ever got was the day one update, and it was already out of date by the time it came out. So that's pretty sad. Here's Ark Survival Evolved, which I actually thought the Switch version was fine, honestly. Compared to how the PS4 and Xbox One version ran, I thought the Switch version was actually playable. Because the Xbox One and PS4 versions were barely playable. And, I mean, the Switch version's also barely playable, but the fact that it is like that on Switch surprised me, and I thought, I don't know, it's fine. The Switch version's fine. The game itself is a bit too grindy for me, but I don't know. Switch version's fine to me. Here's The Escapists, which is great, although the loading times on Switch are really bad for some reason. Here's Little Friends, Dogs and Cats. This game is basically Nintendogs, but not made by Nintendo. It's actually really cute and really fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust my position because we're getting to the point where I can't lean anymore. Here's Attack on Titan 2, Final Battle, which I was not expecting to like very much, but I actually really like this game. It's actually pretty good. I was really surprised by that. It's actually really good. Here's Tiny Troopers Joint Tops XL, which got only, I think it was like a Walmart exclusive, and they only made 5,000 of them physically, but I don't know, the game's alright. It's a mobile port, so it's fine. Here is Undertale, which, I mean, it's Undertale. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it is. If you don't, it's a really good RPG. Here's Doom, which is great. I don't really like the Switch version because of its input lag with its like aiming and stuff. The PS4 version is just so much more responsive, and it's much easier to control on PS4. It's still really impressive on Switch though. Here's Minecraft, which is amazing, and the Switch version's amazing. Here's Poi, which it's a decent platformer. Here's Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, which just came out pretty recently. I don't really know a whole lot about Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's really fun actually. I don't really know a whole lot about Yu-Gi-Oh, but it is really fun. Here's Friday the 13th, the game, which I think is pretty fun. I mean, it's not amazing, but I think it's better than a lot of people say it is. I don't know. It's fine. And then here's the final game, which I'm pretty sure sticks out like a sore thumb, which is Sonic Mania Plus, which is incredible. This game is amazing. So, yeah, that is all 50 of my Switch games. Let's scroll back around. Yeah, it's all 50 of my Switch games. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.